Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Need your daily or hourly fix of fresh-flavored coffee? Check out Buff Boy Brewing Company for unique blends from around the world. International tastes with the finest roasts at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Here's what's making news this July 16th. Earlier in the week, we talked about Brody Jenner getting married and most of the Jenners and all of the Kardashians skipping the party. Was it a scheduling thing? Were they all just too busy? Well, remember, a bunch of Kardashians and Jenners found time to fly around the world for the Jeff Bezos wedding, so surely they could just, pop over to Malibu for the afternoon. Well, apparently not. And initially we heard that Kendall and Kylie, those would be Brody's half-siblings, did not want to go because their appearance would upstage the day because they're just so famous. They're famous. They don't want to take away from, Brody and, what's her name, right? It's Tia Blanco, by the way. I'm just teasing. Anyway, so we're hearing now, though, that there's bad blood in the family, and it's between the moms. Brody's mom, Linda Thompson, and Kendall and Kylie's mom, Kris Jenner. Sources say the two moms have not liked each other for decades, leading Brody to not like Kris. A source said he's never gotten over it, and so when the siblings were trying to build relationships, Brody would often fall back into this narrative of blaming Kris for everything. Now, the source goes on to say that Kendall made an effort to get along with the Jenners, and Kylie stuck with the Kardashians. Quote, Kylie has admitted to friends that she feels like a stranger in the Jenner family unit. She has nothing in common with them. She feels her place is as part of the Kardashians. In other troubled relationship news, we also talked about the latest fight between Rosie O'Donnell and Donald Trump. He came out swinging at O'Donnell, saying that she's a threat to the United States, and he is considering revoking her citizenship. It was later reported, by the way, that a president cannot do that to an American. After he initially lashed out at her, O'Donnell fired back, calling him a predator who's out to destroy the country. And she's not done with him. O'Donnell, who's currently living in Ireland, now continues, quote, I'm out of reach of the tangerine Mussolini, safe here in Ireland. I have to say that I was expecting him to do something as absurd as he did. Number one, I read Project 2025. Number two, I've had 20 years of abuse from him. And number three, I know myself well enough to know I wasn't gonna shut up. Now, to the other Donald Trump, Trump Jr., is he ready to marry again? Rumor has it that his relationship with Bettina Anderson is getting pretty serious, and she is expecting a ring sometime soon. A source said, quote, she 100% would say yes if he asked her to marry him, and his friends think that will happen sooner than later. She would love to have kids one day and sees what a good father he is. I'm going to interject just a quick personal story here. When we were covering The Celebrity Apprentice for our syndicated radio shows years ago, Don just had a baby with his then-wife, Vanessa, and I asked about the kid and noted how some of the Trump offspring were having babies at the time, and he made a comment that they like breeding. That was his word, breeding. I still remember that, like 15 years later. Anyway, we'll have to play that clip sometime. That's a check of your celebrity headlines for this Wednesday, July 16th. I'm back tomorrow right here on the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful.